tourist in London.
Yeah. Went to Sky Garden. We just got off London Eye. We went to Gales. What else did we do? Went to Buckingham Palace and saw the change of guards.
Went to Big Ben, Abbey. Went to Tower Bridge. Saw London Tower.
And now we've done 2 bus, the double-decker, and we sat in the front. And now we're doing the boat, the Uber boat.
Yep. So we did all the way of transportation in London except the helicopter.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
And then tomorrow we're going to Bury. And we're gonna go eat at Amigos. And good things.
Where are we eating tonight?
Today we're eating at Ringham. We're gonna take them to Wembley. Ealing Road. Yeah.
The Desi capital of UK. Okay, bye people.
Bye people.
It's impossible at night to fall a little bit in love. But tell me if I'm wrong, or if I'm the only one. 'Cause I will leave my love behind and keep on talking to you. I just need a second so I can hear it saying, leave it all to stay with you, with you, with you, with you. I hate the distance, 'cause I'd rather listen anything to talk to you, to you, to you, to you. That's making me nervous, 'cause I'm thinking you notice. Let me know.
Good morning. It is Monday the 14th of April, and I feel like I haven't really done a catch-up since my in-laws left, and just like a general post-marriage catch-up, because it has been busy. We have been trying to sort out a lot. I've started on my paperwork, green card stuff. So yeah, let's rewind back to the beginning. We got married on the 31st of March. It's 2025. And it was me, obviously my husband, my best friend, my parents, and my in-laws who came to the wedding. We went out for a nice dinner at Namaste Village in Cambridge, and that was really nice. My best friend left a little bit before we even headed out to the restaurant. And then my in-laws stayed for, I want to say, a week. They left on the Sunday after. So we took them around Cambridge, we took them around Oxford, we took them around London. They've never been on a military base, so we had to take them on base here in the UK whilst we're stationed here. So we did that. We took them to Ely and we took them to a nice little market there. It was just a very precious time. And then they left on the Sunday. And ever since then, we have just been doing married life. It doesn't feel any different to how it's been feeling since we were like fiancés and dating. Mostly because we've been living together, which is still the case. Yeah, so it hasn't been any different. We've not really felt much change since getting married, and to us, having a ring was simply symbolic of a marriage and nothing else, and getting married was literally just something that was symbolically like important. And obviously it was like the dream to get married to each other, but we love each other's presence and we are each other's bestest friends. We don't leave each other's sides. We always stick up for each other. And I think the biggest shift has been that after marriage, your husband or your spouse becomes your immediate family. They are your emergency contact. They are your go-to for basically everything. Not that he wasn't before, because he was, but I obviously have my parents too, and now it feels a bit funny because it has gone from me living at home for 24 years to me actually being a wife and probably not living at home ever again. But this has become my home, and my husband is my home. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Obviously, I've been living an unemployed life. It has driven me crazy, but I've thankfully found ways to overcome how bored I've become. So a few things that have been going on is I've started to get a little bit of the paperwork together for the green card, which is the I-130 visa, I think, which we are going to be filing through the US Embassy itself. I am also going to hopefully begin volunteering with the USO very soon. It's something that I registered for and it's on base, which is great. And the main thing was that I wanted something for my resume that filled in the time, and I also got a bit of experience, at least with the military life, and therefore having a bit of a social life as well. I've also got in touch with just a few people that I thought would be interesting to have as friends. Maybe not, I don't know. And I've also signed up for like a coffee chat event, which I'm kind of looking forward to, a little bit nervous about, but that's not until end of April, I want to say. We're also going to Wales on Friday, this Friday, and we will be taking Bella, who is our fur baby. So it's going to be her first time on a 5-hour drive, car ride, which is actually really important for us just because we will be PCSing at the end of the year. And if you don't know what PCS is, it's permanent change of station. Basically means we are getting another duty station, going to another base, and we have no clue where that's going to be. We're hoping Japan or Europe. We actually find out what is on our list next month, and then we find out where we're going, hopefully in June. But the reason why it's so important to be taking Bella is because we would love to keep staying overseas, and if that is the case, it is going to be hefty travel for Bella. She's never been in the car for maybe more than an hour and a half max, maybe 2 hours. And so we want to see how she does with a 5-hour, 6-hour drive, because that is probably how long it's going to take to drive to Europe if we get a duty station in Europe. If not, Japan would be the next bet, and that is an awful long time on a plane. So we just want to get her used to travel. That's the only thing. And the second reason why it's so important to take her is that we are obviously staying in accommodation in a cottage that is pet friendly in Wales, and we just want to see how she does with a new environment, like a new home, because she's mainly been an indoors cat, and every time we've gone on holiday we haven't taken her. My husband's friend has always come and looked after her, or she has been fine at home for a couple of days. So that is the news. We're hopefully getting our marriage certificates that we've ordered by tomorrow. I'm really hoping for today, because it's just put a complete stop, a complete halt on my passport application. I sent in my passport application and they've now said that they want a marriage certificate, and because I want to be dropping my middle name, they want 2 legal documents which basically have my new legal name on them. So in order to change some of my legal documents that way, for example my bank statement and like a doctor's medical summary kind of thing, they basically need my marriage certificate. So it's a little bit of a tedious process, and I'm not the best with patience. It's something that I'm trying to practice. So hopefully we got our marriage certificates by then. I may just call them and ask to make sure. It might just be the way to go. Yeah, that is the update. As you can see, I need to sort out the little vines in our room. But yeah, we haven't been getting too much like other furniture or decorating the house, just because we'll be moving in like 7-8 months anyway, so there's not really much point. But I'm very excited for this year. It's just, it feels like a really good year. And hopefully I'm starting to look for jobs, and even then mostly part-time. I'm also taking a few courses for data analysis as well. That's all going to gear up towards hopefully finding a job at the next GT station. For now though, I don't really know how well a full-time job is going to go down, seeing as don't know how much I'll be learning in the few months that I'm there. And also the probation period in the UK for a full-time job is about 6 months. So we will see. We will see. I'm still applying to jobs as expected from a really bad job market at the moment. It's either rejections or it's no response whatsoever. So my new tactic is calling up people and just like cold calling, cold emailing, seeing where that goes. Today I'm going to be vlogging my day being a stay-at-home wife, just so you guys get a sense of things, and I do feel a lot more productive when I vlog. I feel like I am a lot more productive, so yeah, that is the sitch. Let's get on with the day.
I've learned that there's an art to changing, that I'm the potter and the clay, I'm the canvas and the painter, the marble that I sculpt away. Every stroke of a brush, every finger's touch is a rosy cheek of a love-struck flush, is a sunburned wing of a heartbreak crush, is a rush, feel the rush.
So I really want to finish The Handmaid's Tale for two reasons. One, because it's really freaking me out how much likeness there is to the real world, but also because, more importantly, I am joining a book club, tri-based book club, which is for all three bases around our area and the base that my husband's stationed at. I'm going for the first time. Weirdly enough and coincidentally, they are reading and discussing The Handmaid's Tale, which has just motivated me more to finish it off because I have so many feelings and thoughts about this, and I can't wait to make more friends who enjoy reading, because I have an entire library downstairs, mini library actually, but I'm so excited to make more friends. I feel like I've gotten more courage as someone who is stay at home for the meantime. And something that I'm going to be doing today is putting out a friends application on the spouse's Facebook chat. And seeing how it goes. Hello everyone, it is a new day. I didn't actually finish my day that I filmed previously. It just turned out to be a very busy and slow day, and it was so uneventful that I got bored. But it is the 16th of April today, and I got some updates. Because you guys previously complaining about not having any friends. Now I have a full schedule, full calendar, because today I am actually going to meet up with some girls. One of them is my wedding photographer, and then another girl I'm actually going to be picking up and dropping off, but she's also coming with us. I'm just so excited. So today we are going flower picking somewhere near Cambridge, Royston area, which is going to be really fun. And then tomorrow, obviously I'm picking up my ID, and then I have a volunteering orientation for the USO. We have our Wales trip coming up from Friday to Monday, and then on, I want to say Wednesday, I have another thing with a few people at the USO, which is like a coffee connections type event. So I'll be meeting a lot of people there. On Thursday, so next Thursday, I have a lunch with someone who I think lives in the same town as us, but we are just going out for a cute little lunch at a garden centre. And then I have a zoo trip planned, and I'm also attending a tri-based book club. Crazy. And that is literally all from asking my wedding photographer if there's any events that she's going to, like any place I can meet some friends, and she invited me to this flower picking thing. And then I also sent out a message on the spouses group, just like a introductory message saying I'm a new spouse. And I got a lot of people off of that too, saying, oh my god, same, I like this, let's meet up, let's hang out. So a few people from there, and then I posted the same thing on my, like, the town that I live in, but the US Air Force group chat. And I got a few people from there, including someone who actually has a family/family friend connection with someone I know. So my dad's childhood best friend's wife is actually related to the wife who lives near us, which is crazy. And even crazier, she lives in the same town as us, but she also lives like 5 minutes drive away from us. Mental. Like, and it's so nice to have some Gujarati people here too, which is really, really lovely. But anyway, today we are going flower picking. I actually asked Aubrey, who is the girl that I'm meeting up before we go flower picking, and we had a plan to like wear flowery dresses, but I just feel like it's a bit too cold, a bit too windy, so I've worn pants and like a cute top type thing with a cardigan. But I bought her a whole bag of just like dresses that she might want to wear, and she said that she would love that. She might not wear any if it's too cold, too windy, because obviously dresses in windy weather is not a good match, but we shall see. I'm actually going over to hers in a little bit. I need to drop off some stuff for my passport application and then fill up on gas. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's get into it. Am I saying something?
We're live.
And we're live. Tulip picking! Yay! Feel like you won't be able to hear anything over the wind?
We need a mic.
Okay.
Mic check.
Yeah, this is Aubrey.
Hi guys.
And we got these. So far.
Oh my gosh, my God.
She also wore a skirt when I told her not to.
Yeah, and it's blowing.
Yep.
You know who you were a year ago. Oh, paint your portrait as you grow.
We're heading to
Wales.
yeah, and we have our little special guest with us. This is our PTS practice. She is going for a 5-hour long car drive. And we got everything in the back that we need for her, and our luggage somewhere here.
It's more her stuff than our luggage.
More her stuff than our luggage, but yeah. Gonna do South Wales. We're staying in a cottage. Gonna do the waterfalls and the Kali Mata Mandir. It's gonna be fun. You excited? Yeah. So we have taken a little break. It is, I don't even know what the time is right now. Around 10. We're at the services. We've just stopped and let Bella sit in the back of the car where there's space, just so she can chill, because she's been sweating a little bit. So we're gonna do a little picnic in the car, just eat a few things. I've had my toilet break. Badu's gone for his, and he's gonna get some snacks from services. But yeah, we're excited. Today we're not gonna be doing that much. It'll probably just be like getting Bella used to traveling and the cottage. She is a little bit stressed out. She's breathing a lot, and poor girl. But like, our thing was that we didn't want a PCS and be so stressed about her, so we wanted her to have that little bit of like travel practice. And this is about 4 hours, not including breaks, so it'll be a decent amount of practice, and we won't be as stressed when we PCS, which is really good. But yeah, she's doing pretty good right now. She wasn't as bad as when we first took her on car rides, so she's getting used to it. Hopefully she will be okay for the time being. to go see the waterfalls. And there's one that you can walk behind. But right now, we're with the sheep. We are going for a hike, but we stopped over for a little bit. Just in the Brecon Beacons. We also got some Easter chocolate from our Airbnb lady. Ooh, orange truffle. And this is our view. This is what I call a perfect holiday, right, Adu? Yeah. There and then it comes back down, and I don't know if you see people there. Hi guys, so I am currently running late. I'm actually going to an event at the USO building on the base that my husband's stationed at, and they're doing like a coffee connection event for spouses only. And we're going to be doing a bit of gardening, planting pots. So I am going there, but because I'm running late, oh my gosh, I can't get into my car. Because I am running late, I just thought I'd do a tiny little catch up of what is going on, because I feel like I haven't been talking that much, and I've literally just been trying to film the kind of memories that we want to make and our vacations. So yeah, a lot of busy doing that, but we came back from Wales. It was very much needed. I feel very out of breath. It was very much needed. That is for two reasons. One is that we actually took Bella, so it was our first time being in the car for around 5 hours, 6 hours-ish, with Bella in the car. We obviously took breaks, as you saw, but it is just a relief because now we know that PCS is not going to be as scary with her, and she actually does just get used to the travel. Maybe not for the first like hour, 2 hours, but she's fine after that. And the second reason being, I think we just really needed this holiday to have like our me time, and it was more of like a getaway rather than the city breaks that we've previously been to, which have felt more like vacations. But this has just felt like we're at home and we've been doing hiking and just a lot of cardio, to be honest. But it has just been really good for us. So we're very proud of the hikes that we accomplished. As I mentioned, today I'm going to a USO event. Yesterday I actually had my first volunteering at the USO, and we were just doing Popcorn Tuesdays where we package and make some popcorn for the visitors who are at the USO. So people just coming in and out of the building. And that was really nice. It's just really nice to be able to talk to people, etc., and meet other spouses. So that happened. I also saw my husband briefly whilst he was on his lunch break, and then I went to the gym for a little bit. I did some yoga and some incline walking, which was really, really nice. And then, sorry, I'm like trying to rush because I really need to get going. It was also my first time coming on base yesterday, without my husband, by the way, which was really, really scary because at some point I thought I'd lost my pass and I was freaking out a bit because the first time that I came on base, I locked it down because I had to make a U-turn. That was as a girlfriend. Today, as a wife, I'm fairly confident in going on base by myself. I also kind of got gym access. They haven't actually registered me to the gym because their system's been down for the last week. So, yeah. Anyway, today I'm going to a USO Coffee Connection event. I don't know how much I'm going to film because it's fairly new to me. So we shall see about that. And then I'm meeting my husband for lunch. So I made a little bit of lunch to take with me, and then I can come back home and do some errands, chores, other stuff. I will try to film as much as I can, but again, I am on base and I literally do not feel that comfortable filming on base unless I'm at the gym. But yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey y'all, I'm back. So I didn't actually get to film anything on base because it was a little bit rushed. Not the actual coffee connection, that wasn't rushed at all, and I kind of enjoyed being more in the present and just talking to people. I ran over a little bit with the coffee connection, and so then I had to rush to go meet my husband for lunch, and we couldn't do lunch at the DFAT on base because he wasn't in his uniform. I mean, he was, but he wasn't in the proper OCPs. We basically had lunch in our bigger car in Nilu, and yeah, I am home. I do need to pop to the doctor's at some point just to get my medical history for Command sponsorship. So I need to do that, but I just want to show you the plant that I made. So basically they gave us a plant and the pot was like originally the terracotta colour, but we could just, yeah, colour in the plant pot. So that's what I did. Ain't it cute? Say hi to Bubbles. Hi. Hi. All right, let's go. So in all honesty, I've never planted a plant like properly from seeds. So this is my first time. I'm going to do a little like progress update every few days on my Instagram or my TikTok or something, just as like a fun little thing, but it definitely didn't take as much time as I thought it would. It's just a little fun thing to do. I kind of liked it. Good morning. It is the last day of April. Oh my God. Whoa. Okay. So it is the last day of April. This year is flying by because what do you mean we have about 6 months now until we move? Or until we not even move, but like we start the PCS season, our PCS prep. We start out processing. Kind of forgot what it was called. Yeah, military family, we start out processing in November. What do you mean it is May? Like quite literally tomorrow is May. Okay. Okay. Today I wanted to vlog the day because it's going to be busy, and I thought I would take you along. General update of what we need to do. Today, I need to check on my little plants because yesterday I was vlogging my whole gardening journey. I say gardening journey. I'm planting little seeds in egg cartons. I feel like that's a good journey. So yesterday I started documenting my first steps into gardening, and I planted cornflowers only but they look beautiful. They're blue. So I'm going to check on them this morning whilst I make my coffee. And then I want to really go to the gym and hit something. Or just run. Might just run, you know? I feel like that would be good. It is Wednesday. I might do legs or I might do arms. I'm tempted to do arms. We'll see. We'll see when we get to the gym what we feel like. Also, I need to drop a form off to our rental agent. I need to call the veterinarian for Bella because I need to get something for the green card process to prove that me and Badu have joint ownership of Bella and we have like paperwork that says we're both on our vet bills, if that makes sense. I also have my first book club meeting today that I'm attending. So it's a book club / potluck, and the potluck theme is salad bar. So I am going to bring pretzel bites. Pretzel bites? No, I'm not bringing pretzel bites. I'm bringing bagel bites. So I need to go shopping, make those, and also prep my answers for the discussion questions. It was A Handmaid's Tale. We were reading The Handmaid's Tale, and I had no clue that it was A Handmaid's Tale for the April book of the month, but I happened to read it, and weird coincidence, but I'm happy. So that's that. I need to transfer my memory card stuff because I have 3 minutes of recording left. Might get started on a bit of paperwork stuff for the green card process, and yeah. I can't remember the rest of the stuff, but I have a lot of stuff to do today, so. I'm genuinely kind of excited about seeing the progress with this gardening situation. So as you might know, I put them in the egg carton, and obviously there's not going to be any seedlings, clearly, but yeah, let's see the progress. Time to get ready for the gym. I have my morning coffee and I transferred all my memory card stuff, all my other recordings onto my laptop. So ready to go, ready to film for the day. I am literally just, it's a day. It's a day, I'm running late, it's a day. It is 2 o'clock. I've just come back from the rental agents, whoever we're leasing with, the agents. We had to give them a document. So I went to deliver that and now I'm back. I know I've got like 3 hours-ish to make my bagel bites and also get my reading notes ready for book club. Alright, okay. I also need to drink water because it's so freaking hot outside. I washed my hair today, and not gonna lie, I feel like it's already gotten a little sweaty. I feel like I haven't really vlogged that much this month, and I feel like it's going to be a lot more chatty than it is. Guys, look how pretty it is this month, or look what we've been doing this month. But you know what? Bhagwan gives me things to talk about, and that is what I talk about. I'm just gonna have some water, or like a really cold can of Coca-Cola or Pepsi or something, like just a cool can of soda, and then start on the bagel bites, and I'll show you guys how I make those.